So did you guys all have a great St. Patty's Day?
Yeah, I had a fantastic.
Yeah, what did you do?
Well, actually, kind of switched up. We usually go to this one restaurant off of Main Street in Newhall.
Which one?
And I don't remember what it's called.
El Pato or something?
No, it's something. But we've been there before.
Barbecue?
No, it's Mexican. Very much Mexican restaurant. Anyways, yeah. But we usually go there, and then they're closed on Mondays.
Taco
and
Yama.
then we had not. I like how he's like Taco Yama.
I know
he does those accents pretty good.
Yeah, we ended up switching to go to a different place, and then my sister was so kind and was like, you know what, we'll see if we're lucky this year, and she brought what is that called, jelly bean boozled game. And you spin it, and if you get color, one's like either peach or it's vomit, and I was very unfortunate this year.
It's a great visual.
How about you?
Oh, I didn't do a damn thing. That's amateur night for me.
Oh.
I mean, I still remember the days. Do you remember the
amateur?
Yeah, it is. Every bartender knows it. You don't want to go out on those days. I mean, one place I knew I frequent, I used to frequent constantly. They were charging a cover.
Yeah, I believe it.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Last time I went out, I was at breakfast at 6 a.m.
Yeah,
and you
told me
get
the
green
story.
eggs and ham. And I would get my Dory and my vodka, but a lot of people drink green beer. And I mean, I haven't celebrated that holiday in over 10 or 15 years, probably.
For sure. Did you used to do any keg stands back in the day? Did you?
Of course, man.
Has everybody done a keg stand
real?
here before?
Yeah. What was the youngest age you guys did it?
I did it like 15.
Yeah, I'd say 14, 15 freshman
15,
year.
yeah.
I never have.
No?
Never have?
No, I've been to a party and then the beer was tapped out or gone or whatever, but I always wanted, it is on my bucket list. I don't care if I'm 98 years old. I will do it.
Wow,
yes,
look
I
at
will
you.
have to do it.
Beers will be like $25 a pop at the store by then.
For people at home, it's you basically have two people hold your legs up in the air. You prop yourself up upside down on a keg, and then someone holds a nozzle and pumps it, and then you try to drink as long as you can upside down.
Yeah.
Keg stand.
Right. That's a perfect definition. But I think in this day and age, with the sanitary reasons, I'm sure people don't do that shit anymore.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, well, they do. But I mean, that thing, when I used to do them, is Stu brought it up. I had to hold people because I was the biggest one always.
Of course.
But the thing is, there's a certain way you got to do it because you got to hold your hands on the side of the keg.
Yeah, like a wheel.
And then you got to have someone hold you. So you got to trust them.
Yeah.
And then you got to sit there and someone puts in the tap in your mouth, right?
Usually a girl.
But dude, I saw some collisions happening, that shit.
yeah.
People falling on the keg, people falling over, all kinds of weird ass shit back in the day.
That's why it's college kids.
Yeah,
do
it's
it
always
because
high
you
school
gotta
and
be-
college
yeah.
kids. You don't see it. Actually, maybe we
Old
should
man
do
do that.
We should do the grown man fucking
God.
Olympics of keg stands.
Could you
and shit.
imagine with me and Stu trying to lift you up?
I think you could do it. You guys could do it.
We actually have a keg here. Let's bring it in.
Let's do it
everyone.
right now. Let's see who can do it.
Bring her in.
You know?
I love
See,
it.
that's perfect for the live stream. That would be perfect. Something perfect to do. Yeah, but you guys want to get this thing started?
Yeah, we might as well. We're coming a little hot right now. Hot. Fired up.
Let's get it.
Welcome to Off the Script.
We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain.
What's up, YouTube? What's up, TikTok? Thank you guys for all the support. Make sure you go and subscribe, follow. Check out our other pages on Instagram, TikTok. We're streaming on Spotify, Apple, all that good stuff. We appreciate you all. Love.
Very nice, Mr. Sun.
Yeah.
Mr. Ill Sun. I said Mr.
Sun.
Sun. I should just call him Mr. Sun for now. Mr. Sun.
Mr. Sun.
Mr. Sun.
It does sound great.
Very good. That was sounding really good. I'm proud of you.
You made the master, please.
No, he always said, you should do what you do, but he does it just as well. But I don't think anybody practices the mirror. I don't think they got enough time to do that shit. I ain't got time to. I just go.
Yeah, I've watched enough YouTube videos to know how to do it.
So what else is happening? What's up? What else is crack-a-lacking?
Crack-a-lacking with the lack of cracking.
Are we setting up the keg stands sometime soon?
I mean,
If we really are, I'm for it.
I'm still on
I
that.
have to do it. It's been on my to-do.
I mean, bro, if you really want to do it, I can see if you really want to do it, we can figure it out.
I'm not a beer drinker, but I will.
I know you're
will
not,
do it
because you just said that. So here's another thing. Okay, so what alcohol won't you touch? Like if I went to a party, if you were holding a party, right?
Right.
You go, Joe, come over. I go, all right. What do you want to bring? No, I got you. Okay.
I got like 50 people coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you only had Budweiser, water, and gin. Okay. Guess what I would drink?
Budweiser.
Water.
You would drink the water.
I won't touch those two at all. Ever.
Budweiser and
they're-
gin. Oh, wow.
Absolutely. Gin is, if you're a gin drinker, God bless you. That shit
A lot
is
of people like
it's
gin.
repulsive
Hi.
as shit. But we all have one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gin is kind of wild, but
All
Why-
these
what-
people from Seattle.
Well, fun fact, sir, I'm not from Seattle. I'm an imposter. So, no.
it's fashion.
So
Yes.
what liquor won't you drink?
You got what do you what,
Go
what don't
first.
you?
Go first.
No,
I
you
want to
go
know
first.
now because now I'm kind of like insecure. I'm
No,
like,
no, let's hear yours. I
Okay,
like it.
so I don't do old people drinks. So like any kind of whiskeys.
Old
like,
people
How's
drinks.
that?
It's just so like cowboy.
Whiskey.
Like you feel it here in your chungs.
Grandpa.
Like that.
I've
Yeah, it reminds me of like
never
a
heard that.
grandpa
Old
that does
people
chew
drinks.
tobacco and
me
is
get a
like,
single
give me
malt
some
whiskey."
whiskey. You know, probably watches Yellowstone and is like, hoorah. Like, you
That
know,
is
it's
not
just-
an old person's drink at all.
I don't know, it's old person drink. That or like fireballs and
Fireballs.
or not fireballs.
Fireball.
Fireball.
I'm thinking the other ball. The what is it? Ball. The buzz balls.
The buzz balls, yeah.
Is it balls or ball?
Those are so popular. I've never
Those are
tasted
like
them.
the nowadays. Like it's the past day for locos.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
But
okay.
I will not do Fireball. I do not do what's the one that they mix with Monster, Jaeger. I hate Jaeger so
Oh, I
much.
had some fun times with Jaeger.
Me too, but yeah, that's definitely.
Those are.
And
those
yours
are
is
my
beer,
thing.
right?
Yeah, I definitely don't. No, yeah, I don't do beer, and I try to stay away from tequila.
Well, I know that. I'm not going to repeat that, but Mark,
How
what
do you
about
know?
you?
How do you know?
Yeah. What do you know?
I'll tell that story another day.
Well, I think it'll come out and flip the script.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys
okay.
will see.
I won't drink Jägermeister. I had a really bad mishap in high school, and
High school, look at
never
this
again.
guy.
Isn't deer
Yeah.
blood in it? If I'm correct,
I'm not.
No, that's
I'm sure.
That's a rumor. That's a rumor.
Is it might be.
There's another thing about it though. They talk about like
I heard where it's manufactured, they put like a 1% deer blood in there, but I don't know. Who
What's
knows?
the point in that?
I don't know.
What about you, Stewie?
One thing I want to drink:
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cognac.
Cognac.
Yeah, you need to
Cavassiers.
change your tune on whiskeys and
No,
bourbons. That's not an
sir.
old person
It's-
drinks at all.
It's a very.
I serve that shit all the time to 21-year-olds. Like, no.
Urban legend, Mark.
One of the most
Hold on. Oh,
popular.
my bad.
Yeah, so no, Jägermeister does not contain
Okay.
deer or
You were
elk
right.
blood. It's widely circulated myth,
Yep.
despite the
Urban
iconic stag logo and name meaning Master Hunter.
Those people lied to me, man. They'd be like, "This got deer blood in it. Keep you warm."
I remember
People come up with
a
shit.
mutual friend of me and Lance. His name's Moses. He's been a bartender for years. I remember he was hammered on that shit one night. He was talking to this lady. Well, Jaegers, it was there for World Wars. Like they would drink it to keep them warm when they were hunting and everything. I'm like, dude, stop, bro. They didn't start World Wars. Like, you know what I mean?
That's
It was just fucking
insane.
insane, dude.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Kill you.
interesting. I mean, what is it? Sambuca.
Sambuca's interesting.
It tastes like black licorice.
I don't like
it's,
that shit
It's
either.
like yeah,
It's an
pretty
after
gross.
dinner drink, right? Like,
Yeah, it's a big after drink.
Aftershock. I'm good.
I don't even know if they even make that anymore.
That shit. Is
That was like a 1990s, 2000 thing, you know?
Everclear.
Everclear's
Oh,
nasty as fuck, bro.
Oh man, you want to have a bad night?
You want to
drink
put some fucking
Everclear.
hair on your chest, drink that.
No, thank you.
Some Everclear.
I mean, they took Bacardi 151 off the market too. That shit. Whoo.
Oh, that's what I meant the other day.
Yeah, market. Yeah,
One.
That's what I told you.
But
151.
I was thinking I was thinking like Le Mans, but 151.
will
Yeah,
start on fire.
it will. Everclear's even worse. Some moonshine's even that high.
I don't even fuck with no moonshine.
I had some corn whiskey that made people blind.
What?
What?
Hold on.
All right,
It's too early to put it up, but he's talking. Really? Are you being serious?
I'm so serious. So if you make corn whiskey, because in the
Yeah.
South that's what a lot of people do. They make corn whiskey, and that's what they drink for alcohol. And if you make the batch too pungent and potent, then it'll blind people. So
That
and
sounds like a fun time. Hey,
you blind
guys,
a couple
you wanna go
people, but then
blind?
you figure out your right batch, and then you get your
Wow, that's fucking wild. That's wild. Well,
same thing with moonshine.
Yeah, moonshine. Man,
Same thing.
I haven't really tried any. I've tried the actual fucking, the market brands or whatever they did. But I've never tried some real like backwards ass shit.
Two shots of corn whiskey in Alabama South, deep in the woods. I was drunk the whole day.
And blind.
And blind. He was going blind.
Maybe that's what was going on with your vision, Joe.
No.
Got that cataracts a little bit.
Thanks for putting that out in the fucking universe so everybody knows I'm fucking with my goddamn cataract again. I appreciate you, Marcus.
You're welcome.
Fucking
Like a little twin.
You can't say the rest of it right now. With that, I watched that the other day too.
That's funny. It's on. I think it's on
Netflix.
Netflix,
right? Yeah. So what do we want to get into here?
The bread and butter.
Ooh. Oh, what's the bread and butter?
The bread and butter.
So, what is that?
Flipping the script.
Yeah, there you go. Very nice, Em.
Joe, you want to repeat that?
No.
Let's flip that script.
Flip that script. Move that bus.
Hey.
All right, here we go. Here's the first one. 3, 2, 1. Tracy Morgan.
Dude, I felt so bad for that dude, man.
I thought that was you, Lance.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Give it context right here. This is
Look at his.
so he's courtside at the New York Miami game.
I read up on it the whole 9 yards.
And you know, he had to.
God damn! Whoever got that pick did a damn good job.
I mean, this is during the game. They had to take time out.
Yeah.
And so he did this interview and he goes, you know, I'm not gonna attempt his voice, but
right.
you know how he talks. But he was basically said, you know, I ate some shrimp and lobster, and I had some steak, and I ate all this food. I don't drink. I'm sober. And he was like, it was either I'm gonna shit or I'm gonna puke. And he was like, I made the executive decision to puke. And he was like, but at the same time when I was getting rolled out, I shit. So he puked and shit his pants courtside.
Damn, man, that sucks, bro.
The biggest esteemed for sure. Arena in the world, right?
That's
Madison Square Garden is.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's funny, though.
Whoever took that photo, they did a good,
Well, on his way out, he's saying, you can hear in some of the videos, he's like, I know you motherfuckers got this on live right now on Instagram.
Well, at least he's a good sport about it. You know, some people get all mad about that shit.
Oh, I'd be so embarrassed.
Oh, I know. Well, I've seen you do it before.
Yeah, but
not like that. But I've seen. I mean, it's an embarrassing thing.
It is. Honestly, I don't know if you guys have ever played The Sims, but like one of the characters, whenever they like pee or shit themselves, they're like, and like I feel like that's how he probably felt in that moment. Like you're in public, and I think that's like everyone's like worst fear, where you're just like. And then you get that anxiety where you're like, where the fuck am I gonna go? Like it's gonna happen, and then it gets worse, and then you feel it here, and then your butthole's like puckering, and there's just no way out. There's no way out.
That's food poisoning sucks.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that's food poisoning.
That's what he said.
Yeah, but food poisoning don't happen that quickly.
Well, I think he said it.
Unless they had chemical in it.
I think he said he had. I think it was from the night before.
There you go. That makes sense.
And then
that makes
that's
sense,
what he had the night before.
Because it takes about 12 to 24 hours.
Yeah, and then he started eating some shit at the thing, and that just did him dirty.
I have an embarrassing throw-up story.
Yeah.
Oh, it was horrible. I just referenced Nick Ortega. This is hilarious, right? So I went to go see Nick, my buddy Nick Ortega. He was on the. He's a great man. He's a great friend. Shout out to you, by the way. So he was bartending at this Mexican restaurant. I think I went with a couple people, and we were sitting at the bar, and we kept on doing shots. And he gave me this crazy ass shot, and I took it, and I felt it, and I did one of these. I looked and put my head down on the bar and just puked. No one saw me. Neither the people I was. I go, give me a tell. What for? I go, man, I just puked. He goes, man, get the fuck out of here. What's wrong with you? I go, cleaned it up. No one saw shit. And I was out, dude. Like
that's the
I can't.
So it was just embarrassing in front of Nick.
Yeah, it was just embarrassing. Period.
You guys, I have a fun one. So talking about parent-teacher conference, I'm signing up for my kids this year, but I get like
you get nervous
only because same thing happened to me. So I was pregnant as fuck with my third child, right?
So that's an excuse right there.
No,
you can be pregnant.
But no. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen a dad more traumatized in his entire life. So I'm at parent-teacher conference. Now, mind you, my eldest, she had the same teacher I had. So like we had this connection, right?
Yeah,
the teacher. Cool. And out of nowhere, I just felt like that severe nausea. And I was like, I'm gonna throw up. And I felt it happening. And then again, your brain's going. And I was like, okay, well, I'm safe because this is my teacher. She saw me as a little baby child. I'm good. So I was like, yo, Miss Beth, I'm gonna throw up. And she's like, "Oh, honey," and they had like a sink in the back of the class, and I was like, and she's like, "No, not in here, not in here." And I was like, "Okay." So she grabbed a trash can, and I was like throwing up outside, but because I have like a huge ass watermelon baby sitting on my bladder, I was also like exorcist pissing myself. So I was like, hush, hush, and it was like just coming out, and I almost thought my water broke, but like I was so bad, like the. What do they call it? Just the vomit.
Yeah.
I was clinging onto the wall, like I was holding onto the brick wall, and I was like, and then when I'm done, I like wipe my face and I turn, and there's a dad for his next parent teacher conference, and he was like traumatized, and I'm like, I'm pregnant, and he's just like,
That was rude of him. You should have been a little nicer that you're pregnant. I mean, shit happens. Jesus.
I think he was scared because like I think he thought my water broke.
I know, because she was pissing the floor, bro.
Like just water. And then I waddled my ass to the car, sat in my teepee jeans, and I was like, "Mom, I peed myself."
Oh man, that's tough, bro.
Yeah,
but
it's embarrassing.
That's
being
embarrassing.
in an environment where you just feel stuck.
Right.
Did anybody say you're not cool until you pee your pants?
I would have hugged them and been like, "Okay, thank you."
Oh man, what we got next, big dog?
All right, 3, 2, and 1. Tennessee man shot by his dog while lying in bed. Whoa.
Okay.
This is a good one.
What happened here?
Oh, everybody knows I'm a dog lover,
Right.
you know, and I love dogs.
Let's
and I
hear
like
this.
dogs better than people. So this is what happened. So a couple, a man and a woman, were laying on their bed, and the gun was on the bed, and the dog jumped up on the bed. He was a 1-year-old pit bull, hit the trigger, it disarmed and hit the guy on the thigh, shaved his thigh. And the lady ran out of the house, just left.
Right.
So the cops came. He had to go to the hospital, just grazed him. No one was hurt, but, bro, I have never, ever heard of anything, and no charges were filed, anything. Dude, how does that even happen? First of all, like they said, the couple said that in the future they're going to be more safe and have the safety on the gun, you know, for starters.
Was it you said it was a handgun?
Yeah, it was a handgun.
Okay.
So his paw got in that trigger and
That's crazy. It could have been a lot worse.
oh, it could have been way worse. Could you
Why do you
imagine
have a
this?
loaded gun
on the bed with
between
your
you
woman?
sleeping? Yeah,
with your woman sitting there.
that's
What-
crazy.
I'm sorry, my ex-husband did the same thing, but like he didn't get shot. But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's just like, why don't you have like if you guns and you're retarded with your guns and you deserve it.
I just don't understand the dog
You're lucky
how he
it's-
discharged it.
I mean,
It's crazy to
bound
me.
to happen. That's why these are like they're
Probably
not.
like lemon
They're not.
squeeze.
Yeah. Dude,
But what are the
it's-
odds of that happening?
Well,
If you got a loaded gun and you got
I
a
mean,
dog
it's
puppy
kinda-
that's gonna
you're
jump on your
raising-
bed, I mean, you're taking
you have a puppy. It's gonna.
I mean, I just
that
never, I
takes-
never heard anything like it
Me
before.
neither.
I know,
You know, that's
right?
why I think it's just so crazy. And,
It is insane.
And not only that, but I mean, no charges were filed for anything. So.
I thought you were gonna say some wild shit like the dog killed him because he
Nah,
was
That's what I
beating
thought
him,
at first,
beating
and I
him
had
and
to
shit.
read
But he
Like,
went to the
yeah, I was
hospital.
like, oh, damn.
He went to the hospital.
Yeah, of course,
But
great.
the funniest thing about the story to me is the lady just ran out the house and left.
Yeah, bye. I'd be out too.
It sounds like she blamed it on the dog.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
maybe.
I know, right? Maybe that's
not
what
to
it
jump
was.
to conclusions, but I'm sure there was probably drugs and a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
weird shit involved. And
They're very lucky. Everyone's
Police
lucky.
came and she was like, "I don't want to be here.
yeah,
There's a
for sure.
gunshot. I got this on me. Let me get
Yeah.
up out of there." But you know, who knows? I don't know.
I wonder if they're still dating.
I wonder if it's black, white, or Mexican, or Asian, or
The
what-
dog?
No, the people.
Oh. I don't know why.
His name was Oreo.
Was it?
Yeah, his dog's name was Oreo. So fucking wild.
I mean, because
bro.
you could think this being like some white guys in rural Tennessee, you know, in
Yeah.
a trailer.
I think-
you could see
yeah,
a black
yeah,
guy
yeah,
and
yeah,
his
yeah,
girl in
yeah,
the hood. Some dumb shit, you know. Or
It says here that the dog's still on the run, though.
the
He
dog's
hasn't-
still on the run. He was beating me, so I shot his ass.
right?
Protecting his ass.
What we got next, big dog?
Let's see. 3, 2, 1.
No,
Kanye West,
dude.
Beyonce, and Jay-Z.
Go ahead.
So, backstory a little bit.
Go ahead.
We seen, what's the date today?
Today's the 19th, sir.
19th.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this will be dropping Saturday. So, but
Yeah.
anyways, last night was a hell of a night for
Yesterday.
Kanye.
Yeah.
Have everybody seen? I mean, you know, here, let me do this, matter of fact. And now I'm not going to give this too much I'm kind of going to skip through, but I'm going to give you a little breakdown of what he said specifically to these two in tweets last night that he rescinded.
I saw this. Go ahead.
Yeah. Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyonce's younger kids? They're R-word. No, like literally. Well, that's why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having R-word children is a choice. Wow, right? Then obviously after he's seen that they have Down syndrome, I need everyone to think I didn't mean to put that out on Beyonce's family and Jay-Z's family. Like, come on, man. Plus the Nazi shirts.
Yeah, all the Nazi stuff. I mean, now the whole conversation he just had with Diddy in the jail, like, because he taped that.
Bro.
And he taped that. But the thing is, man, when people do this shit, I can't stand it when they delete the tweet.
Yeah.
Don't even put it out there. Why are you putting this out there?
And then you cover it up with another little sentence.
It's getting exhausting with him, bro.
What do you think, Em?
Don't come after people's kids.
Right?
Yeah,
Just
that's the
don't do
that's the
that.
biggest point of the whole thing.
The
It's like,
thing
come
is,
on, man.
I can't stand Kanye, but at the same time, a part of me it's open to hearing how off the deep end he's willing to go, because I'm sure that there's some truth to something you're saying. I'm just not understanding it, So I'm like, but when you talk about people's kids, that's a huge, his medulla is not oblongata, his medulla oblongata is not a thing.
I mean, those are fighting words, bro. When you talk to some of his kids, I mean, seriously, that's major shit.
And bro, he's way out of pocket with the anti-Semitism and all the. It's I don't know where he's getting all this. I mean, we could go so far.
Yeah, we could talk about it all day. We don't really wanted to.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
But at the end of the day, the stuff going on in Gaza with Israel and but I don't get where the upside for Kanye's actions are actually gonna benefit his $1 billion ass. Because I mean, when you rest in your laurels and you're a powerful man and you're like, I made $1 billion, you're like, ain't nobody could tell me shit. Then you come out here and assassinate your character like this in front of the world.
Very well
I think
said.
I think he's been doing that though for a good minute. He's just been doing that.
And he just ups and ups and ups.
I didn't think it could keep going.
Well,
but
I didn't think
does.
either.
And that's
Dude,
I said, a part of me is I give him that 1%, because I'm sure that there's some sort of truth or some sort of something you have.
But my bigger problem is this: where is your fucking team at?
Yes,
let's
man.
just call
Yes,
what it
man.
is. Let's just call it right now. If I was wilding on something, everyone in this room would be like, Joe, what the fuck?
For sure.
Give me your phone, stop this, do that. Or I even had a problem when I was talking to him yesterday to get something. It wasn't nothing major, but I didn't want it, and he was cool about it.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything major. But the thing is, who's around you, bro? Because you shouldn't be doing any of this.
Let me tell you, bro. This is what happens when you're a Kanye and you're a Renaissance man. You're a genius. This is what you believe. Manifest all your thoughts, and you've seen it happen. You make all this money. You have all this power. If you're not a yes man and you disagree and go against the grain, you're gone, bro.
No, I get that, but
You're
still,
gone.
but he's damaging himself.
He doesn't. He
don't care.
You better. Hey, we're gonna put out a swastika T-shirt. Run with it. And his team's like, what? Are you sure?
No.
And you want to do this, Kanye? Yes. I'm a genius. I don't know. I heard this in an interview with Amber Rose. She's been doing the circuit lately. She did Club Shay Shay, and then she did Bradley Martin. And Amber Rose, who that is one of his exes. She said that Kanye is just a narcissistic,
Of course.
egotistical, just he wants to dress as women because he wants his woman to look better. He wants all the men to want his woman. So that's why he dresses them the way he wants. And he buys your clothes and lays it on your bed, she said.
Or doesn't buy her clothes and has you walk the Met Gala.
Marcus, what you got on this?
I concur.
He's in a summary.
Yeah.
He's just off the deep end, man.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but I think there was maybe a seed of truth in the beginning stages of the things he was doing when he was going against the grain of voting. You don't just vote a certain way just because you're black. So I think there was a seed of truth in that. I don't know, based on how far he's going now. It seems like I think the seed is
It's rotten. It's rotted somewhere.
Well, I mean, he burned all the bridges. He talked about Kendrick. He talked about Eminem. He talked about not just rappers, like politicians.
Yeah, he's talked about everybody.
You know, I mean, it's just like that's why everybody's like, well, you know. And then he even had like a little like, not even to put this out there, but you know, like, he had a little like kind of like a lack of better word, like a suicidal little type of thing he did at the end of it. So everybody was kind of like concerned for the guy. And
Well, I think everyone's concerned for him. Yeah. You know,
why do we always got to be concerned for Kanye, huh?
Right? I mean, he's all the attention, so.
Yeah. Well, topic of the hour.
That was fun.
What we got next, Doc?
That was fun.
Let's see here.
He's disrespectful, man.
I
I don't
can't stand
want to
him,
listen
bro.
to his music anymore.
I never did.
Yeah, I'm done. It's over for me.
Well, you never did?
No, man, I'm a West Coast boy. All day, every day, man. I'm a West Coast man. I would listen to all that stuff about. I mean, I like Biggie and some of those other ones, or like Wu-Tang, but nah, I never liked Diddy or Kanye.
After
Sorry.
Taylor Swift, I was done. That shit he did with Taylor.
Really, that was a breaking point.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, you know Lance is a big Taylor Swiftie.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm a big Swiftie, you know? No, but that's so disrespectful. Even though what he said was true, you don't go up and someone wins their first award and you come
that
up
was wild.
and jump in front of the mic and say, Beyonce deserved this. And she's just sitting
But
there
now you're over
crying.
here calling their kids
I
R-word.
know.
This
And then
is
you're out
like-
here, yeah.
If that's how you felt, then why did he jump on stage when Beyonce won the best country album and
Right.
said, you didn't
Facts.
deserve this?
Right? You didn't
Right?
deserve this.
Taylor Swift deserved it.
I
It's
know,
your
right?
first time. Yeah.
Damn, that
No.
would have been dope if he would have jumped on and
Right.
said Taylor Swift deserved
Full
it.
circle.
Ah.
Full
Well,
circle.
he didn't get invited. That's why he
course,
brought
yeah.
her. He brought.
He shouldn't have been invited.
So that whole PR stunt with the naked dress.
Yeah.
They weren't invited to the Grammys, so they
Yeah,
just
exactly.
showed
They
up.
just showed up,
and
yeah.
walked the red carpet and then
Left.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Crazy. All right. Speaking of Taylor Swift, we have. Oh wait, Starbucks. Starbucks ordered to pay $50 million to Los Angeles delivery driver burned by hot tea.
Okay, this is
What was he driving for?
Huh? I don't know. It didn't say what company he was with. Basically, what happened is there's 2 hot teas that were in the little crate, and it spilled on his genitals, and he had to have surgeries. He had to have skin grafts. He had to have all this stuff. And they first wanted to settle with him for $3 million, and he said no. Then it went up to 30, and then they went to court for trial and got $50 million. Now Starbucks is going to appeal it.
Isn't that his fault?
Dude,
You should secure your drinks, when you're driving.
I agree with you, bro. It came over when they were handing him over. They said the top wasn't on, so the top wasn't secure.
So he
it
wasn't actually
secure.
driving.
That's what it says.
Oh, so it was the
So,
transfer.
the transfer.
Okay, that
Bro,
makes more sense.
$50 million. Who's that lawyer?
That's crazy.
That lawyer's getting anywhere from 35 to 50%. That is insane. All right, Em, I know you want to blow up
No,
on this.
it's just like I'm hearing it, and didn't they do this with McDonald's
Yeah, but
coffee?
not
I'm like,
for
do
that
we
much.
not? I know, but do we like ever learn like hot things are gonna be hot?
Well,
Like-
the thing about the McDonald's one is that was fake.
Right.
Yeah.
Was it really? I didn't even know that.
They did that specifically. I forget the reason. Do you know, Lance? The reason why they created I think it was to disguise something else that was happening or to take the attention away.
You know, I don't
Fascinating.
remember
Never knew
specifically.
that.
I
I don't
just
know
remember
either.
I thought it was like $3 million or something, right?
But dude, $50 million.
It was like an old woman that was 79 years
Yeah,
old.
I
But
never-
I'll look it up and see.
Yeah.
But it was literally like that was like oftentimes companies will do that, like their PR firm, to then run with something.
Yeah.
Just to get your attention
get
away
the
from
Something
attention,
else
something else.
off
yeah.
their back. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Fascinating. I never knew that, but still, regardless.
So, was
I
this
mean,
true? So was this Starbucks
I
being
don't know
real?
if
or
this
what's
Well,
is
no,
going
when I
on?
Yeah,
read it
what's
today,
really
like
going
I
on?
said, it was $330 then $50. Now now they're appealing it.
If it's in the transfer, it had to been on camera.
Yeah,
right.
I mean there had to be
You're
so
really
much
not
behind
I mean,
of it.
you know,
yeah.
and if it was they were passing the drinks to him and then they didn't have the top on right and it spilled on his I mean that's
Sorry for you, wee wee.
that's
But I
open and
just,
shut.
I mean, come on, man.
How hot was that damn fucking-
See, that's my point. You've cooked in restaurants,
Absolutely.
and I've burned myself, and
Me
I'm
too,
not,
millions
but
of times.
you know,
Still got
and
scars.
I don't get it because I don't see him being that damn hot.
Well,
I mean, I've seen some. Come on, man. You know,
Starbucks does have those ones that like get shit up to 100+ degrees.
Well, yeah, and then I usually ask for mine kids temp because I don't even understand. So yeah, how is it that hot? And how is it that if someone is going to serve that and then drink that,
Yeah,
how is
see,
that not going
that's
to
the
burn your
thing.
mouth?
You just
But
burn
then
it.
it burns your wee wee. I'm sorry.
Oui.
Your wiener.
Well, look, hey, 50 mil is crazy.
crazy, bro. Crazy. $50 million damn dollars.
That's a lot of money.
Now, speaking of dollars, we're gonna go into, you know, the craziness of the NFL.
Oh.
And, you know, me and Lance have talked about this quite a bit, and I know you might know a little bit of something about it, but, you know, Josh Allen, you know, just getting $255 million guaranteed for 6 years on a $300 and something what was it, 335 total?
What a time to be a quarterback or NFL player.
Right. It's insane, bro.
Athlete, period.
No, for sure. I mean, you know, I even have some stats I looked up. If you want to go,
Let's talk about
if
it.
you want to go this
Bring
route,
it up.
Yeah.
you know.
Bring it up, man.
So, and I gave something to Marcus too.
Should I bring that up now? You wait,
We'll
wait
wait.
on it.
We'll wait
So,
on that.
yeah,
Okay.
give us a backdrop. What are we doing right now?
I'm going to talk about the average salary over the years in the NFL.
He's got his
Okay.
readers on. He's
Yeah,
serious.
I'm serious. I got notes on this whole deal.
Means business.
You know, and I want to go through some things, and it's insane how crazy this. Yeah. Okay.
So is the arc start from Josh Allen's and Patrick Mahomes' contracts
yeah, I mean,
in
because
2025?
what was Mahomes? Mahomes was a couple years ago in 23, I believe he got, right?
Yeah, last year, and it was what
710
710 million over 10 years.
10
Yeah,
years.
over 10 years.
Yeah.
So Red Grange was paid $100,000 in 1926 by the Chicago Bears for 19 games.
100,000.
100,000 in 1926.
That's a lot of money at that
That's
time.
It was a lot of
I'm
money.
like,
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. And then
Damn.
and so the audience
damn.
audience, I'm going back to 1960. The merger happened in 1967, I believe, when the NFL and the NFL, that was his first Super Bowl.
Right.
So 1960, the average salary for an NFL player was $13,000 a year. In 1970, it was $23,200. In 1980, it was $78,657.
This is the average median. Okay.
This is average. These numbers can be
yeah.
off and on, but
Yeah.
you know, whatever you want to. In 1990, it was $356,000.
That's when the TV deals started coming
Yeah.
in and
Yeah.
soda deals.
Well,
huh?
also we'll get into that later. What happened
Okay.
around there? But in 2000, it was 1.1 million. In 2010, it was 1.3 million. In 2020, it was 3.3 million.
Damn.
And now it's $4.3 million
Sheesh.
Average NFL player.
average. I mean, yeah, it's gotten to the point where I'm like, wow, bro. And you know what? The thing is, what no one talks about is how much the teams are making.
Yeah.
And the NFL is listed as a nonprofit organization. And last time I checked on this about a year ago, we did something like this. I think they're worth about $165 billion with all the teams, which is insane. Now, in 1994, you want to put that one up for me, please?
Yep.
The NFL.
Is it
and
this
the,
one or the?
we
the
can
next one?
we'll go that one. Say that one.
Okay, cool.
So this gentleman here, John Jones, he was a 1976 Olympic champion for the 4x100 relay. He was drafted by the New York Jets in the first round, and I believe it was 1980, and he got paid $2.1 million. That was the biggest contract of the time.
That was the
for a
first
rookie.
like million
That was a
million dollar
$1 man.
contract. Yeah.
Okay. So then we went on, and then
That's crazy.
And then 1994, the players' union in the NFL decided to go ahead and do a salary cap.
Absolutely.
So what the audience doesn't know, salary cap is each team has this much money to spend on players.
Yep, that's it.
And this is the salary cap here.
Wow.
Now you can see now where we're at.
Million.
Okay, 34 billion, and now look where it's all the way. And if you look where it just moved. See, 2010 there was a strike. I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah. That was the strike year. Yeah.
But if you look at these numbers, dude, it's basically to 2025.
You know what's so crazy too, bro? If you put up another similar thing of TV and commercial
Oh, dude.
payments,
Oh,
that's
God.
why you see this increase. Because the NFL and like the endorsements and everything they
it's
get,
crazy.
it's insane, bro, for sure.
I mean, it's $279
Aren't
million.
the Cowboys alone are worth damn near $4 billion, aren't they?
More than that.
More than that, right?
I think it's more like 5. Can you look that up real quick? How much the Cowboys are worth, real quick?
Yeah. But dude, but obviously, times were different in that time. Money wasn't as.
It makes me laugh because like looking at this, I kind of was over the holidays. We were watching what is it called with? I can't even think of it. Home Alone.
Okay,
right?
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, and he went grocery shopping. Shopping, and he's putting like Tide and eggs and all this stuff like as a little kid, and the total came out to like $9.22.
Exactly.
And I like turned to my sister. I'm like, can you believe he went shopping as a little kid for $9.22? Like,
that's
it's
funny.
crazy. It's just insane.
That's how much they're worth now.
It's
Damn.
insane.
Damn.
Yeah, so $10 billion. The Dallas Cowboys
That's
valued
crazy.
at $10.1 billion in 2024.
And that's just that team.
And they haven't made the playoffs in how long?
Yeah. Well, I saw something the other day. They don't pay a lot for free agents. They don't go after big free agents.
Well, and then Jerry went with Pepsi instead of Coke.
Yeah.
And he proprietized that, and now he's the only
Right.
one that rocks with Pepsi.
Now,
The rest of the league does Coke, so he gets all the money from Pepsi.
Quote that. The rest of the league.
They do.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
right. I know that for a
I
second.
mean, I hear they're fucking pigs.
See, what's crazy to me, I'm going to
Fucking
ask you something.
assholes.
I'm going to see if you know this. I mean, you can put in your 2 cents too if you want. Like,
Thank you.
No, because I know you're not into all this crazy.
I appreciate
bullshit.
you.
I'm trying to do my best here. What do you think a practice squad player makes a year?
I mean, I know it used to be like 300-something thousand a year, but now I don't know, maybe 700.
Well, it's about 3.
3? Okay.
It goes how many times how long you've been in the league. It goes in from 12.5K to 22K.
Yeah.
But my point is, in 1990, the average salary was $365,000 when you were on the roster.
Yeah.
You're on a practice squad, you're making $300,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Insane. I was looking up after like the Super Bowl. I was like, how much do the water boys make? Because I'll be a water girl.
Oh, dude, they get paid.
I can do that. And then I was like, how do you like apply? And I was like, really, but you need to have like sports background.
Most of them are trainers too.
Yeah. And so
Most
like,
of them are
man,
like they're trainers.
No, they do.
And they
I
just
can
do
just
water.
serve
Some
you
of them
water.
are,
and I have
a
to
lot of
know
them are.
everything else. But
Yeah, a
I
lot
mean, the
of them
ball
are-
boys, all those dudes. I mean, it's just crazy.
The ball
man.
boys are different, but the water girls and guys, they're usually
also,
are trainers.
yeah.
Because they're like checking on you too, like, hey, you're good right there, your
I
rib
can
good.
check on you.
I just think when we talk about evolution all the time on this show, that's one thing that is just boggles my mind, bro.
As far as
Just how much money they make now, bro.
Well, not now, then. Like, how in the hell is it you guys play? That's really cool. My kids at school play too, and it's like funny when the kids at school like get so like, ugh, I'm like, you guys aren't getting paid that much. Like it's just a game. I mean, maybe one day you will,
Right.
but
Well,
right
there's
now
a
it doesn't
famous
matter.
quote in a movie called North Dallas 40, and there's this big argument at the end of when they lose this game, and management isn't talking to one of the players. It was actually John Matuzak who played for the Bears, won a championship. He died early. He was a great player. And they're sitting there arguing, and he goes, when I call it a business, you call it a game. When you call it a game, I call it a business. Well, now it's a business.
Yeah.
If anybody don't think it, that's why everyone's trying to get to that level, because to make that money, it's crazy.
well, if you think about it, bro, you could go like back in the day, like even before our time, like stuff was 5 cents.
No, it's just, dude,
penny.
gas. Gas is still gas.
Yeah, I remember
Cars.
Crazy Tuesdays, 99 cents a gallon.
I think the
The
average
dollar
car,
menu was the dollar.
and it was actually real food.
And it was usually like 69 cents, 79 cents.
And I remember, hey Stu, you remember at Fresno State at McDonald's, like on Saturday or on Sunday, they had 49-cent cheeseburgers and 39-cent hamburgers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Fun facts.
Anything you
guys.
guys say, Marcus?
Dates us, doesn't it?
No, it's great. It's just wild to see what like with inflation, with all this stuff, like eventually it's gonna be like, oh, this is the biggest contract ever, but realistically is it bigger?
No, because-
like, expenses are higher.
Yeah.
or
I mean,
all
Max
that.
Crosby had it for about 2 days. He had the highest non-quarterback paid ever for a contract, and then 2 days later, Myles Garrett got it. You know, so
Well, and it's just, we're going to see $1 billion quarterback in our day.
yeah, we will.
We'll see that.
That's right around the corner.
$1 billion quarterback.
I mean, we almost have $1 billion baseball player.
Yeah.
I mean, Otani's like, he's
Ohtani,
right there.
yeah, what,
basically.
800, 900
I think-
million?
What is it, Stu? 700?
700 million. It's Patrick Mahomes there. It's 710 million, 10 years.
I mean, but you look at when the Yankees and Dodgers played last year, you had over like $1.4 billion of payroll on the damn field, bro. That's insane.
Did you know that if you make in the world, if you make $34,000 or more a year, that you're in the 1%.
Yeah.
That the rest of the world is considered poor third world, and everybody talks about the top 1%, right?
Yeah.
If you make $34,000 a year or more, you're in that top 1%.
Yeah, but if you make $34,000 in LA County, you got a roommate for sure.
I get it. But I'm just saying.
No, I got you.
Perspective.
Yeah, it's crazy.
These guys
bro.
are, that's just like, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it is.
More people in the world make less than $34K a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Fun facts. That went well. That was fun.
Indeed.
So what did she say?
I like that.
You like that?
I do.
He likes it, so
Let's do
we'll do it because
I'm the one that mentioned it, and you say he
That's-
likes it, so it goes.
But no, it's
Here we go with the
that's what I
It's
said.
usually
interrogation.
smoother
I said-
when I lay it up to her and she just gets right
Oh,
into it.
smoother. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, why she bags on your fucking voice all the time.
Do this.
The creepy voice, no.
Do
It's the
No,
creepy.
he
Do
fucking
this.
knows that. Anybody that
creepy voice.
I think pointing at someone is the most disrespectful thing you can do.
Every time.
Maybe
We're not
besides
in
spit-
court.
Yeah, besides spitting on them.
Really?
Jesus.
I learned something new.
That's me.
What did she say, love?
Okay, so I really didn't have anything too brewed up, but what was the best part of your day today? Besides,
Hold on.
what's the best part of your day? I just want to hear what you're grateful for today.
Okay, that's a little
That's
better.
kind of where I'm going with this. What's the best? Why
She
is
said,
that-
I didn't
See?
have nothing too much brewed up.
Too grown up.
But
I just want to hear how was your day? What's your
Okay.
best part?
I
Can I
like
just
it.
do
Okay.
like
Yeah.
something organic
Hey,
and real? What's
that's what
the
she
best
said.
part of your
There you go.
motherfucking day?
There you go.
Damn.
Now you got
There
to
you go.
cuss.
Yeah, now
Yeah,
you pushed me
'cause
to
we-
my limit.
I didn't do anything. I just laughed.
So,
I didn't even laugh hard. I grinned.
Well, I brought a chuckle. That's great.
The best part of my day is when I woke up this morning and looked in the mirror and knew I was gonna go ahead and take care of business. And I was doing so much research today on shit.
Yeah.
I got a lot accomplished.
Good job.
It had to do with all off the script shit.
Good job.
And then the second part of my day that was great was driving down the fucking 101 in traffic, and then I saw
Pop the
oranges
mic, I heard
everywhere.
it popped the
I saw
earphones.
orange. I should have grabbed some.
Grab some oranges.
Oh, I should have. They were right down the road. I should have
I
just
know.
stopped. They wouldn't have said anything. They were everywhere. It was crazy.
I'm so glad I missed that.
Well, I helped you out.
You did.
Yeah, I
Well,
said I'm
the
trapped in
GP
it.
well,
I go.
Google
You're
Maps
trapped in it.
did.
I just usually take the 101 here and that's it. I'm not going to put
I
out
cut
what street
everybody
Marcus
off.
lives on, but he puts out my street all the time. Whatever.
Well, don't go to Tahiti. I'll tell you that.
Nope. Stay north
I-
of
Stay.
Ventura Boulevard.
Yep. Stay north.
I know
Don't
what
go
that
south.
means now.
Oh, good. I'm glad everybody knows what area I
You'll
live in.
get the fucking royal treatment if you go down there. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
All right. So the best part of my day. So I got my teeth cleaned on Monday.
Oh,
and
nice.
My jaw was swelling, and I was asked him. I said, so I'm filming on Wednesday, so the swelling will go down a little bit, right? And she was like, yeah. This morning it went down. So
Oh, there you go.
can
Yay,
still.
it's a
I was
win.
like, I'm gonna have to explain why I got a chipmunk jaw right now.
Oh, no, I mean,
And I'm gonna
that's
look
very
crazy.
cautious about everything he looks like. So,
So
I'm
I
glad
was
that
like,
worked
because you
out.
can still see it's a little
No.
swollen.
I
Yeah,
can't
good.
tell at all.
No, I
Good.
don't know.
Oh man, it was like this.
Well,
Dude.
looked like you had a chew in your mouth the whole time.
Well, yeah, but but
Like you
but
played
that
center
was.
field or left field.
So I woke up this morning and I was like, and then I went and looked in the mirror. I was like, yes.
Very nice.
So both of your best parts included looking in the mirror. Okay.
Starting. All right, hold on. Let me be right. The best part of my day was waking up and being
Oh
able
God,
to breathe.
no.
Being able to breathe, and I'm lucky that I woke up, and it's another day for me to accomplish a lot of
She hates
things.
that voice, bro.
I think we should all just finish it like that.
Ew, you guys, this is really uncomfortable.
I didn't even do anything.
I
Remember
need
in
to
the
speak to my
'90s songs they used to do
therapist
that?
tomorrow. I know, right?
They'd have like a whole like
DJE. I don't wanna finish it.
eight bars of a dude just like
Talking all crazy.
baby.
We bring
love
that
it
up
when you come
every
home.
freaking pod, you know that?
Because you freak out every time when he does
Why
it.
do we have to do this all the time?
Because
It's like DJ someone.
It's just like, it's so aggressive.
I don't think anything is aggressive about it.
Yeah.
So, what was the best part of your day?
Honestly, I really love my job, and I hate saying job.
Really?
Yeah, but like, I really
Hold
love
on, which
working with-
one?
I know. I work harder than an ugly stripper right
We
now.
know.
but-
that's it.
We know
Yeah.
which one.
The school. I love
Okay.
working at my school.
Gotcha.
There's just something about working with kids that I love
for you.
so much. Like they're little turds sometimes, and some of them more turd than other. But I mean, so are my kids, and so are humans, and so are oranges on the freeway. But I really I don't know. I woke up today and like all the kids are great, and I was just like, man, I don't know. I love kids. They're amazing. They're a great time, and they really just humbled my ass. And
That's
yeah.
nice, Emily.
No,
I like that.
I love working with the
I get
the
to
kids
see that
today.
genuine smile that you have right now. It's great
Yeah,
to see.
I
really
love
like
it. They make me light up. So
Little
just-
turds
Thanks,
is
little
hilarious.
little
Little
turds,
turds.
little turds.
Some are a little smaller turds and some are some bigger turds. But
Some are squishy and some are not.
You know, that's
No,
getting
I
clipped
love
for
my-
sure right there.
Wait, are we talking about school still or this podcast?
No, I love it. I love like that. They're just natural, kind little lives. It's amazing.
What do you think, Mark?
What was the best part of my day, or what I think about
he said,
little turds?
what do you think?
Sorry,
What
let
was
me
the best
rephrase
part
that.
of your day,
What was
sir?
the best part of your day?
All right, so I don't typically like lobster,
Oh.
you know, but I don't.
I
Well,
like where this
not
is
that I don't
going.
like it. I'd never order it. I didn't grow up eating it, so it's one of those things. Like I like sushi, and typically I wouldn't.
Crab.
Yeah. So, but today I had a meeting and they pre-ordered lobster rolls, like lobster in
Okay.
like a roll.
Yeah,
that's doable,
Lobster
for
rolls
sure.
are really good.
And it was from Royal Lobster. Phenomenal.
Oh, good.
I might order it again.
Yeah?
10 out
That-
of 10 stars.
And after I took a bite, I looked in the mirror and I just said, "This is good."
Hey,
This whole mirror shit's
this
been going
shit
on
is
for
good.
like 2 weeks now.
I love how everybody picked up on it, though. It
With
was
the
funny.
mirror?
Yeah, the mirror, yeah.
Yes.
What's up, TikTok? We're still here.
Hey, TikTok, how you doing? Everybody good over there? You enjoying yourself?
How was your day? Let us know.
All right.
And that's what she said.
That's what she
That's
said.
what she said.
We can wrap that one up.
That's definitely what she said. We did wrap it up. That was a good one.
Yeah.
If we removed all the evil from the world, would humanity still grow and evolve?
You went like this. So I thought you were going to keep on going, bro.
I know. I could. Yeah, I want to get your guys' first take on that.
Are we going to put it up?
No.
No.
It wasn't
not
that.
up yet?
Not that
He
far.
hasn't done one in a while. It's been out fucking landish shit. Like, that's what I like when he just does something really off the wall.
Like
That
this
wasn't that
little
bad.
Don't you love how when I first said the first thing, he's like, "We should put it up," but I'm not going to put it up.
Well, that was more organic. You know what I mean?
So definitely, I wanted to ask you guys this question, and
Say
I
it
got
one
some
more time.
follow-ups.
Say it one more time.
All right. If we removed all the evil from the world, would humanity still grow and evolve? And then I got something I want to follow up with. So continue.
That's a great question.
Yeah, that really is.
All right, I'll follow up with this.
It's a really good question.
Is there such thing as necessary evil, or is that just excuse we tell ourselves? So
I think
combine
it's all a
those.
mindset. Like, you know what I mean? I think it might be an excuse that we tell ourselves, you know?
necessary evil.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be great if we didn't have any evil just to see how the world is.
So
you
like
know what I mean?
wars,
Yeah,
think
all
about
that shit.
like
Wars.
to take out a group of people to say. All right, so
I mean, racism is evil to me.
yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Racism, really, I mean, to see no racism, I would love to see how the world is. That's one thing I would like to not see anymore is racism. And it just, and where we're at right now, we shouldn't see it at all, but it's just getting worse and worse, unfortunately. I don't like it. So,
What are you thinking?
I don't know. That's a really deep, kind of intense question that I.
do you not
probably
know
would-
him?
No, but I love it. But now it's like not that I wasn't prepared, because I know you kind of just come up with these things, but it's just more like now I need to sit and ponder on it, because I need to marinate in that really, really quick. Because I don't know. That's a good question. I feel honestly to answer that question, it probably not. Otherwise it'd be like heaven. We'd be in heaven. Like it'd be great. Everything would be blissful. There would be no racism. There'd
So
be no
we
war.
need
there'd
you
be no-
need a little evil.
I don't think you need a little evil, but I think you could find the gray lining or like the light at the end of the tunnel because of the darkness. Does that make sense? So
It does.
it's just one of those things where it's like, without it, we wouldn't see how privileged or how blessed in a sense you are, without those dark trials and people and
Right.
times and, all that.
So on top of that, does free will give us the choice to be evil or to be good, or is it you guys think it's deeper than that?
I think it. I think you hit it right on the. I think we have a choice. We have a choice to do everything in our life. And I talked about this before. Like I make my own decisions. I can be, if I want to be an asshole, I'll be an asshole. If I'm going to be a nice Joe, I'll be nice Joe. But when you say that, I give what I get when I talk to people.
Right.
So that, yeah. Well, that was a great question.
And
Lance.
you think about karma too, bro.
Oh,
you
yeah.
think about karma, but then there's some people in the world, dude, that are winning, that are a shit show.
Yeah.
That are like literally the worst people you ever see in your life, and they're fucking winning. And then you see somebody that's busting their ass, humping, trying to fucking make it through the day, make it through the week. Great person.
Make it through the hour.
And they ain't got shit. I was pondering that, going back to that.
Mastermind.
Yeah, I think there are necessary evils. I think it's like you think about.
I like his answer in that one. That's
you think like bullying, right? Bullying sucks,
That's true.
and it's unfortunate what happens to people that are like really bullied and what that does. However, that slingshot, that bringing them back, because like those people that are bullied and launching it forward, those people that overcome that and get that chip on their shoulder and really make things happen.
Yeah.
Look at Elon Musk, had like a bad upbringing with his father.
Yeah.
And probably, I think he spoke to this somewhat of like always trying to prove that he's worth it is what, you got rockets shooting.
I think that's why we have soldiers and martial artists and MMA fighters, right? I mean, those guys. I mean,
that's why we have football,
right? You had to go through some stuff for your mindset to be there, right?
Yeah, and overcome something. So
Overcome something,
Like obviously, is it possible to live in a utopia? Is that something that, or like that's what I think about AI. Like when AI makes everything affordable for everyone, because you can have robots doing all this stuff, and everybody can live the lives they want to live. But then having fulfillment in your life is going to be super challenging. We have to evolve to actually, because like you have like the dopamine rush that you get by trying to get after a goal is more than actually getting the goal.
Yep.
And if you already have everything, and that's what we see a lot of rich people that when their kids grow up having everything, it's a difficult life for them.
It is.
Oftentimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have so much time and not any struggle.
Yeah.
I think definitely, I remember I was watching this show that said this took place in the 1920s, and they were talking about now that they have, because this is when the washer machine came out and sink, like running water and electricity and everything. They were like, well, now we can build ski resorts and leisurely stuff, vacation spots, because people don't have to be out getting their own water, washing their own clothes. Now fast forward till now we're, like Mark said, you're gonna have AI doing this stuff, so people are gonna really get leisurely and I mean,
would you guys say that? So here's a question for you, like in that similar realm. When something bad happens, right? Whether it's 9/11 or someone dying in your family or whatever the case, right? That ripple effect that has, right? And I guess this might be a case by case thing, but when something negative happens and that ripple effect has around the people around them and like so on and so forth, is there more good that eventually comes from that? Because then people eventually want to take that and do something good for those people. Do you think the ripple effect of the bad is more than the ripple effect of the good that comes from it?
Is that from the outside perspective, or are you like in the middle of the ripple effect?
So measuring the ripple effect of a bad
experience for somebody or for you,
for something happening.
Something happening.
Yeah, but like, so if someone, dies in my family, and then the ripple effect, like the people around me, then they're going to the funeral, whatever the case, right? And then it might even force me to like be in a bad mood, and I yell at somebody at McDonald's, like
break
that
up with your
ripple effect,
girlfriend,
or going through that troubling time, that traumatic experience. It has a ripple effect, but then it also eventually, when I overcome that, maybe I want to do something better for more people, so they have a better time when they go through that, and then the people, does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it does. I think it kind of brings
sense.
it back to you, though. Is it free will? So from there, from that negative standpoint or that negative traumatic experience, it's from your free will. I think from there, whether you're positive or negative, 9/11 was tragic and it's horrible and all the things, but what are you going to do? How it affected everybody right after, and seeing how like America came together, and it wasn't like, oh, you voted for this, and then not all this like stuff that we're dealing with now. Or even, someone passes, like it's dark, it's heavy, and some people go and derail and they'll like shoot up or get drunk or whatever to like fill that void. But either it's on their free will, then from there on handling that ripple, am I going to make sure someone else isn't going to hurt from this? I think that it kind of goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
I think,
well said.
Being a bartender for as long as I have, I've heard some
Both of you guys.
really crazy horror stories that went on. And I think at the end of the day, it's just the mindset of the human being. And again, I don't know a lot of these people, or some people I do. I do know that I've seen tragedy happen to people that I knew and how they came out of it and how they don't. I know an acquaintance now that is going down a beat road. When I just heard what happened the other day, I was like, God damn, that dude needs to get some real help. What I mean? I think it's one of those things. It's all mindset that happens like that, So
I think it definitely, I think life is ripple effects, and life is exactly what they say it is. It's cause and effect.
Yeah.
And it's consequences or no consequences, and decisions and non-decisions. That you can make the worst decision in your life by not making a decision.
yeah, you're exactly right.
Bar.
Right? Facts. That's the truth. Like a lot of people suffer that fate.
Yeah.
You freeze up, and it's too big of a decision for you, and your mind can't comprehend, and the time passes.
Right.
So and that all starts from ripple effects, right? Little things that happen in life. It's definitely.
I mean, they say it comes in threes.
Connections too.
They always say it comes in threes, and it's weird when that shit happens.
But like we're Avatar, bro. We're all connected. That's why people like ground. Take your shoes and socks off and get on grass. Brings you back to reality.
Yeah, Joe's got his shoes off right now.
Not today. I did last week because we couldn't get our shoes in here because it was raining. And now it's 80 degrees outside. I love it.
Take us to our last segment.
Yeah.
Put it up. No, go ahead, Joe. You know what it is.
It's time to crack the code with Mark Rodriguez. I'm not giving out all his aliases.
I love that part.
I'm not going to blast him like he likes to blast me on a daily basis. No matter what, he puts my fucking shit out there everywhere.
You at least got to do Marcus Aurelius. That one's good.
And yes, of course, his name is Marcus Aurelius. Have you ever had 1,000 Romans screaming your name?
Oh man, I got a good one for you today, Mark.
Oh yeah.
A little controversial.
Oh shit.
So, in your opinion, from what we all know, do the newly released files change the official narrative of JFK's assassination?
I think. Well, I know this is like 80,000 pages.
80,000.
Yeah.
You probably read 60,000 already, right?
Yeah, no, I haven't actually dove into it much.
You should have
Just the highlights, right?
You should have an intern read them.
Yeah, well, I'll just have AI read them.
Chat GBT or something. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, so
Intern.
I
have an
actually
intern do it.
I haven't had time to go through much of anything on that. I know I've seen that people have been reporting that there's 80,000 pages of nothing. But so have you dove into it?
I didn't dive into it. I did the highlights.
Yeah.
Because everything I seen was there was a bunch of bullshit, and still stuff was redacted.
Yeah, the redacted is crazy.
Like, what are we doing? The only thing that I seen that was substantial that fed the. All right, so let me clear this up by saying first, the administration currently, which I have no problem with, has better things to do. But, anyways, these files, the public wanted them, so here we are. But I mean. It's been turned into, it's Israel was involved, and JFK Jr. said Biden was a traitor, and it's for what people want to dissect and blow up and highlight. Nothing changed outside of the passenger in the car shot him. Wasn't one shooter. I don't know. So I don't know, bro.
I think they, it's such a tragedy what happened, and it's been so many years, and there's been documentaries and this and that about it, right? to me, it's just a distraction for everything else that's going on for people to go out and look at that right now. I mean, I kind of look at it that way. I mean, it's important, but you're releasing these files to the public, and now you got people going through whatever AIs, whatever interns, I don't know, reading, getting the information, and there's so much other stuff going on, and it just distracts. I think I still can't believe it was released after all these years.
I like how both of you guys turned to me.
It's your turn.
I felt both of them. No, honestly, like I've seen videos recently. Like I've been watching this. Okay, cool. It's fun facts, like talking about aliens, all the other things, and it's interesting. I agree with you guys. Like it is a distraction. You know, there's other things that we need to worry about to progress in the world, and to get the truth or get the whole story. But there's a video I seen recently, and it was actually the driver who did the second shot, and like you could see it, and I'm like, oh damn, I'm like, there's all these different theories and all the things. I just like where my mind goes is I'm like, damn, poor Jackie O, like. Yeah. I need therapy for the life that I live, but can you imagine and that's where my mind, I go on the feeling of that, and so I'm like, damn, how did she live life? Right. Was she part of it? Is that does she find out that it's an inside job? Did she believe it was an inside? Did she keep quiet? Did she have any confidence? It just makes you, I don't know, the world's weird, but yeah,
it's a bunch of bullshit, dude. There's nothing there. I mean,
I never heard you say bullshit before.
I mean, the Epstein files, not to be nothing there.
Yeah.
I mean, all this stuff, Diddy stuff, there's going to be nothing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? The first code we haven't cracked.
Right?
Yeah, I know we cracked that one.
I know. I took Mark on a.
No, it's good. I think it was necessary to talk about.
Yeah,
this.
dude, because it dropped today, right? Yes, this morning. Yesterday. Yeah.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah, I think it was yesterday or last night or something. Right. But I mean, like you said, you were totally hit it on there. It's like, come on, bro. There's so much more to worry about.
Let's go Dodgers. I'm just switching the subject.
They're 2-0. Now they're gonna come home and play a couple exhibition games, which makes no fucking sense at all. But whatever.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So they went to Japan and played. They opened up the season over. The MLB opened up the season in Japan. Okay. Those games count for the regular season. They're coming back. They're going to play that little freeway series with Anaheim Angels, which is Expedition. I said that wrong. Excuse me.
Expedition.
Yeah, Expedition game. Okay. And then the regular season for the MLB opens up March 28th.
You don't like that, do you?
No, it's stupid. It makes no sense, bro. Just start the regular season. Never mind.
Hey, Mark, while we got him on this rant, let me ask you a question real quick.
Yeah.
So if someone came over and opened up your fridge and grabbed a food or snack or a beer out, would you be so mad? But then let me say this. Or would you think in your head, I would let them have that beer or that food or that snack anyway, so why even get mad? What would you do?
I wouldn't get mad. But we kind of having our work live space, we kind of have an open fridge policy, like what's mine is yours.
Right. But if it's not, and it's just a friend coming over that doesn't live there.
It's not work related.
It's not work related. Would you be like, bro, what you doing?
No. I might think it, but I might be like,
but
it depends how comfortable they are.
Right. I would give you that beer anyway.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Right.
I can't believe you're fucking bringing this up. Is what I can't believe.
All right.
Hold on. I'm a very respectful person in other people's places, okay? And I don't like it when people come over and just open up like they fucking live there and just say, I'm going to take yeah, go ahead. I don't like that. I'm always very respectful in other people's environments, and it's different when Lance comes by and chills. He can do whatever the fuck he wants to a certain extent.
Right.
But I just don't like being talked down to my house. Yep. I don't like people just grabbing shit like they own it. I just ask, but whatever, that's me. Maybe the public out there agrees with me. Maybe they don't. That's just me. Because I don't let everybody in my home anyways.
All right, man. We ran over.
I was fired up all damn day anyways, and he's fired me up again.
Started with oranges, and now don't go in their fridge.
Do you want a spot? We're going to put you on the spot?
No,
okay.
Never.
Let's get up out of here. Where can they find you at, Joe?
At my house. Somewhere in Sherman Oaks, as Marcus says all the time.
Blocking my fridge.
Yeah, I'm going to be blocking my fridge. You can find me at The Real Joe Rosati. And we really appreciate all the support out there. You guys are amazing. So thank you so much.
Oh, man. That's had me laughing so much.
Yeah, you do this shit on purpose. I love it.
Stewie, where they got you at, big dog?
Zilla Productions.
You want to say it for him?
No.
Get
I already heard it. I was like, wait, hold on.
Do Lexi and him.
Wait, Lexi's? I don't know what she is now.
Lexi
She's
Blake
still Grey
Comedy.
Bush? Oh, okay. I was like, Lexi Blake Comedy at
Lexi
Instagram
Blake
at all
Comedy.
the things.
Yep.
And then Stuzilla Productions. And then Mark Rodriguez
TV.
TV.
And Mastermind Media.
That's funny.
And then I'm Norm Illy. .ILY. Me.
And then
I can only. I'm not trying. No, I'll just let you take it.
you're taking this all out.
No, I don't want to. I just can't. I wanted to do it in the voices, but then I got stage fright.
There we go with the stage fright shit again.
Hey, where can they find you at, Mark?
She already got me, but
I know.
Mark
We'll probably cut
Rodriguez-
that.
No, we'll keep it
Okay,
in.
keep it in.
Mark Rodriguez TV and us at Mastermind Media everywhere.
And you can find me at norm.ILY me.
And I am _ Sunday. We'll see you guys next time.
Okay, bye.
Peace.
Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard.